Hey guys, so welcome back again. We're gonna do a follow-up repair on this Kona with the DC charger not working. And last time we called the actuator, but an update because the actuator for the charge port is back order. So the customer decided to replace the whole charge port assembly. So we're gonna do that, and in order to do that, we're gonna shut off the high voltage system because if it was just an actuator, you can just remove the bumper and do the actuator replacement. But since it's connected to the high voltage system now, the whole charge port, we're gonna do a shut off process. We're gonna remove our negative cable first, and then at the corner there, we're gonna remove our interlock system, and then underneath, we're gonna measure the voltage, make sure that we're ready to work on this vehicle. Okay, so remove negative cable first. It's out. And then manually remove our interlock system here. It's just in the corner on the Konas. It's just like this. And then let's wait 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna lift this vehicle up and then we'll measure the voltage. Okay, so I remove our undercover because we're gonna measure our cable here. It's connected there. And also I remove our front cover, lower, if you call it engine cover, because we're gonna remove the bumper, right? So we'll measure now the voltage in here. Make sure your PPE or your high voltage gloves, make sure that you check that before doing this. So I measure both terminals there, and our reading should be 0, right? Or as per the service information, should be less than 30 volts. And if it's more than 30 volts, you should contact, if you're working a dealer, contact tech line. And if you're not working in a dealer, make sure you contact um, another company who's expert with EV. So anyway, I'm gonna start removing our bumper. Just make sure what else needs to be removed on this bumper side. Oh, this guy here. So that's our connection for our bumper. So remove that. And there are just clips on the sides here, right? Clips, screw in there, and 4 bolts on top of the bumper, and then you can remove the bumper assembly. Okay, so I'm just gonna I remove all the screws and clips on the side. Got 10 bolts here, 4 of them. Open your charge door. Make sure you remove these guys here, and then we can remove our bumper. Push. Okay, so this is what we're gonna be replacing. So I don't know what's involved. I didn't see the part yet. So I'm gonna grab the parts and see um, what needs to be moved here. Alright guys, so here's our new part, right? It comes with a whole cable. And I just noticed, so here's our actuator. You see this very nicely um, taped, but on the car itself, as you can see there, I think someone was already been here before. So anyway, um, so we're gonna remove our brackets here. Remove this one connector here and this connector here, and that should be it. And we're gonna remove our emergency release cable here for the actuator and this connector too. So let me remove this since I'm here already. Okay. Let's do this side first here. So there's just a tab. I'm just gonna remove this guy here. And then remove our cable here first. So we have to pop this yellow tab first. Why doesn't move? It's not moving. Okay, there we go. So that yellow tab there should go all the way out. As you can see there. That. Can I remove that? Then we're gonna do our other end here. You guys will not see, but I'll show you once I remove this connector. Okay, so this guy here, the gray tab, should pop out first, and then you can flip this lever. Okay, so at least that's out. I'm gonna remove this guy here. I don't think, yeah, it doesn't come with a new part, so we have to remove this. Oops. You have to remove this bracket. Up, up, up. Okay. Something like that. Let me install this back so I will not forget. Okay, so let's come back here. I'll go here to our front side and then we're gonna remove the charger itself. Okay, so first we'll be removing the brackets, I think. Okay, and this guy here, there's two 10mm. And then, okay, that's good. Then we can just pull this whole connectors here. Oops. Okay, so that's our old one. The tape. So someone has been here already. I should have known better, but anyway. And here's our new one. We need that bracket back because it needs this one, so I have to remove that from the old one. So let me remove it first, or let's put it inside first. Like that. Just leave it there for now. This guy. So there's at least three 10mm nuts here, the holes in this bracket that's attached to the charging port. So and let's remove this connector here. I don't know what's this for. It looks like this is for testing purposes, maybe. Let's open this up quick. I don't know what's this. Or, oh, maybe it's ground. It's all black. So I don't need to open that. Remove this guy. Now we're gonna install this. So I'm just installing right now the nuts for this bracket here. Okay. Let's put this back in. Okay, so that's done. Let me just plug this in here. And let's go underneath the hood and let's install those high voltage cable. Okay, so let me install this emergency release cable for this guy, for the actuator. Let's install this guy here. What happened? There we go. Lock, gray tab, lock. Our last cable here. Let's just plug this in first. Okay, that locks. Your yellow tab locks. And then lastly, your zip ties there. And also the last one is this guy here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up this cover here because we're gonna check our signals again to make sure that everything is good, right? We're gonna use our scan tool first because that's where we noticed last time that it didn't even register to the module that it's locking. And second, we're gonna check our scope capture and how's that voltage um, how's that voltage react when we use our when we actuate that actuator, right? Hook up my scope and hook up my scan tool, and yeah, we'll see. Okay guys, so I hook up my scope. The same thing. The blue is the lock, the red will be unlock, the green will be our feedback voltage, and the yellow will be our 5 volt sensor reference, I think, but I know it's not reading 5 volts. It's reading right now at 3.6 something. And our scan tool, let me graph this. We still have the same PID, charge in that lock, and charge in that control unlock. So let's do lock first because that's when we saw when we lock it, it cycles up and down, right? So let me stop this and record it again. And then let's start our actuation. And we can see there, it just turned on. You see that it changes. Last time it didn't change. And we knew that because last time our feedback voltage didn't went down, right? And that's what he wants to see, the changes in voltage in the feedback so that it will register on the module. So that's good. We don't see any cycling of that lock actuator or the actuator itself. Now I'm gonna try with the charger cable, and see if it should work now that it locks, and that's it, right? Okay, okay. So we're gonna try with our charger. Last time it was cycling, so okay. So I run our scope and our data here. Plug this in. And we can see there that it locks now. You can see the change in the data. And let me stop this because we saw that. Let me just move this back again. And there, this side here. So let me try it again. Can I unlock it? Okay. So it changes there. Let me lock it again or install this. Change in data. We got our lock commander and our feedback voltage went down. So there you go, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that replacement and our diagnosis last time. And
Yeah, so this one got ended up doing a the whole assembly because the actuator was back order. But anyway, I think it was a good thing too because when we compared the new one and the old part, that harness on the actuator was like someone was in there already. So it could be on that wiring area that was the fault, right? Maybe they did some repair before, but I don't know. So at least, good thing that I was lucky that it was back ordered actuator and they ordered the whole thing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that and let me know what you guys think. And thanks again for watching. See you next time.